And welcome to another episode of My Two Cent. My name is Paul Emerson, and I'll be giving you my 2 cent. It's a run day. Um, I'm training for the end of the year to do a 40K, but I'm also running for science experiments so that I can teach science and philosophy on this channel. And I'm running as conducting a science experiment on myself so that I can use my own data to teach the fundamental principles of science and unify it with philosophy. I don't have any academic um, teaching, no higher level education above high school as a scientist, but I'm still practicing the principles of science and empirical data and how to apply it to your life. That's pretty much the whole focus and function of this channel. The title of this video, I wanted to, I get a lot of requests from YouTube's algorithm when it comes to relationships and how bad relationships are and how toxic women can be and all that stuff from both sides of the spectrum. And one of the things I've noticed about the internet is it's all negative. No matter what you're looking at, all of it is negative. So I wanted to take the time because I got married about 2 years ago. I got married at the age of 40. I had a child when I was 22. Her mother basically kidnapped her from me and used the system to take advantage of me and put me on child support and forced me to have to spend the rest of my life struggling financially. It is what it is. But the whole point of that is with the way that relationships have changed over the years, I wanted to just weigh in on the topic itself. And I am unequivocally pro relationship. I'm not gonna say I'm anti MGTOW, men going their own way or anything like that, but I will say that I am pro relationships, pro dating, pro marriage, pro just pro human interaction. I am a very solitary solo person, and I spend most of my time alone and by myself. I actually enjoy being alone. I enjoy being by myself. I enjoy my solitude. I enjoy not interacting with other people. For the most part, I don't really like other people, and that's kind of the reason why I decided to make this video. Because it's not so much that I don't like people; it's that I like myself enough and have enough respect for myself to want to be an honest, decent human being, which is the foundation of my 2 cent. There's really no reason for anyone to interact with anybody else if they're not trying to be on your team. So the nature of humans to want to take advantage of each other is universal. The conflict that exists in our world is if you're going to be a bad person and I want to be a good person, I should have the right to be a good person, right? It shouldn't diminish me in any way, shape, or form that I want to choose to be good and you want to choose to be bad. We should be able to just part ways. But we live in a society where the focus is shaming good people so that bad people can do better, right? The world has it twisted, right? Our society is pro wrong, pro corruption, pro evil, and it's anti good, anti right. It's anti morality, anti legality, and anti values. I used to say, well, anti morals, ethics, and more anti values. I used to say legality, but values is actually a better position. And that's the foundation of the relationship dynamic. The relationship dynamic, the problem isn't getting married, being in a relationship, trying to be a husband or trying to be a wife, trying to start a family. None of that is the problem. The problem is the alignment of good versus evil in that structure. And our society favors the latter. Our society favors evil women, bad women, corrupt women. Our society favors the corruption. It favors the wrong and the decadence. And that's the conflict. And what I'm saying is the pursuit of being in a relationship for happiness and goodness and right and being honest and being kind and being respectful and being a contributing member of society, I'm pro that. I think that it's worth the effort. I think it's worth the strive. I think it's worth the endeavor and the investment and trying to find somebody that you can be compatible with and actually be content and happy with life. I'm pro that. I'm anti settling for less than what you desire and sacrificing yourself for someone that's going to be corrupt and evil, and is going to take advantage of you and hurt you and make your life difficult for no reason whatsoever. I'm pro MGTOW for that. I'm pro men going their own way if you have to avoid horrible people in general, regardless of their gender and what else. You don't have to subject yourself to horrible people in life to try to find happiness. You can leave horrible people and make space in your life for good people, people that you are more compatible with. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. Those type of people are not bad people. They're just not compatible with me. So the vast majority of people that I encounter that do those things, I'm not looking down on them. I don't feel any kind of negative way about them, but we don't connect on that level. So I shouldn't be diminished because of a choice that I made. And I don't feel a need to diminish them for the choices that they make. But society wants to make it seem like one of us has to be right and one of us has to be wrong. Therein lies the conflict, which is the whole function of my 2 cents. So that's pretty much me weighing in on the whole subject. If you desire to be in a relationship with someone, if you want an intimate relationship with someone, do that. There's no need for you not to do that. What you should focus on, if you want my opinion, is you should focus on, do I want to be in a relationship with a bad person or do I want to be in a relationship with a good person? Because there's all this controversy about, why do women always choose bad boys? Women don't choose bad boys. Bad women want to be in relationships with men that they're compatible with. And if I want to steal, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's going to constantly remind me that stealing is not something that I should do. So the values that I have are the values that I seek. And if I have lowered my own divinity, as people like to say, if I have chosen to be a beggar and I want to go on the street and I want to ask people for money and I want to run around and engage in that type of lifestyle, I want to get something without giving. I want more while investing less. If that's my nature, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who's going to tell me otherwise. So not only am I going to not want to be in a relationship with someone who's going to tell me otherwise, I'm going to actually go out of my way to make them feel like they are the problem because the way that they're doing things in life is wrong. Like, you know that you don't have to go work. You could just ask people for money. You don't have to go get a 9-to-5 job. You could just walk around and ask people for money, because that's my thing. I like to beg. So since I like to beg, it's easier for me to beg than it is for me to mentally do what's necessary to go get a regular job and work a regular job, right? Neither one of us is technically wrong in that regard because we both favor different things. But we don't get to diminish each other. We don't get to sit there. I don't get to shame the person that wants to beg, and the person that begs doesn't get to shame me for wanting to work. That's where the conflict in society exists, because my choice is my choice and your choice is your choice. Don't try to convince me that your choice is better than my choice. Your choice is a choice and my choice is a choice. There's no values of right and wrong. That's the reason why I don't subscribe to religion and Christianity, because the things that I choose to do don't make me right because I chose them. And the things that I don't choose to do don't make me wrong because I didn't choose them. If I decide that I want to walk to the corner and use a stop sign across the street, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not retarded. I just choose to utilize the safety system that society has designed for me to cross the street. I'm not dumb. You don't get to look at me and pass judgment on me and feel like, oh, he can't cross the street in the middle of the street, so he must be dumb. He must be slow. He's not smart enough or capable of doing something that I can do. That level of validation because you want to cross the street in the middle of the street doesn't make you superior or better. It just is your choice. And that's where we conflict. You got a person crossing the street in the middle of the street looking at people at the crosswalk, passing judgment on them, and you got people at the crosswalk looking at people across the street in the middle of the street, passing judgment on them. But guess what? Y'all have the same destination. The other side of the street. Y'all have the same adversity. The street is in your way. So like this is and then you want to go your own way, right? Because this woman wants to cross the street at the street light and you want to cross the street in the middle of the street. Y'all want to go your own way because y'all can't come to some fundamental understanding. And guess what? Y'all shouldn't be making children. You definitely shouldn't be producing children and bringing them into the world. But for those of us that understand that I want to cross the street at the light, you want to cross the street in the middle of the street, and we both trying to get to the other side of the street, if we can find some mutual common ground, then we should be able to do that. Like, that's the goal in life. And I could rant and rave, but I'm not. I got to run this 3-mile so I can get back to school and get back to work and continue to life. This is gonna be difficult. I've been having a really hard time at running, so let me stretch and do all that fun stuff. All right, I've been in a lot of pain lately. I've been running 4 miles. Well, at the beginning of the year, I was running 4 miles every 3 days. Since I made it to Florida, I've been running 3 miles, but I haven't successfully completed a 3 mile yet. At the end of the 6 month, I did a 100K challenge and I did like 26 miles or something crazy. And my body hasn't forgiven me for it yet. I'm gonna run as much as I can, and then when I can't run no more, I'm gonna stop. So Today is the last day. there's no alibi. Such a regret on the hill in the holding. Oh, what you asked, what you thought of me. I've gone this way of the hands of uncertainty. I rate myself. I rate myself. Start again. Whatever pain may go. This
Lap 1. Lap pace 15 minutes 56 seconds. 1 mile.
There is power using my skin. There is how I fall. Crawling in my skin without a sense of confidence, consume me, refusing, crawling in my skin without a sense of confidence, that is just too much pressure to take. Something outside me that walks beneath the surface. Oh, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Oh, fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Confusing what is real. Tell me that falls beneath the surface. Consume me, refusing. It's lack of self-control, I fear it's never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in without a sense of confidence. I'm convinced that there's too much pressure to take. I felt this way before. So infection, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. This calm that in the sea has poured itself upon me. Distracting, reacting. Against my will, I'll stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in, not a sense. But then I'm convinced that's just too much pressure to take. I felt this way before. So action. To find myself again. My walls are closing in. Got a sense of confidence. That's just too much to the day. I felt this way before. So infection. Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin.